upon death, leaving the gross body behind, how does one enjoy the opulences of the higher worlds? There is only subtle body, only in the higher worlds. Also, you mentioned 17 elements for Sukshma Sharira. Isn't Chitta and Ahankara also part of Sukshma Sharira? Can you recognize the member of lokas? Can you recognize the number of lokas in our scripture? Some say Triloka, some say 14, etc. See, as I explained, death is nothing but conversion or continuation of existence. Our Shastra have been talking that nobody dies for good. You continue your existence. Thoda slow karo. This fact is now also revealed by physics. The physics said originally atoms and protons and particles, and now they come to conclusion it is only energy. Nothing is destroyed. It's only conversion of energy. So much so in primary grades, 8th and 7th, they have these 5 cycles. Oxygen cycle, water cycle, nitrogen cycle, carbon dioxide. They say this is same. The quantity of water which was there at the beginning of creation is same. It's only transformation. Potable and non-potable, that's all. Water is there. The laws of physics tells with reference to vastu, objects, that it is only transformation of energy. So nothing dies. Nothing can be annihilated for good. Nothing can be removed for good. It appears that it is dead, or it appears that you have destroyed it, but it is not total destruction. So also you and me. If I ask you, are you there? In other words, are you is or is not? What is the answer? I am is or is not?
Is.
Is. To say even is not, you should be is. I am not, to say that I should be there. So first comes I am and then not. Are you existing? Yes, I exist. To say that I do not exist, but the I is there, you cannot say. Anything that is, was and will be. Full stop. This piece of paper, what we call invitation or whatever, is, yes, it was, in another form. And even if I destroy and put it in a garbage, and they create garbage heaps, like Heathrow Airport, there is a whole greenery. But it will be back to Mother Earth. Oh, no, you don't destroy, Swamiji, I will burn it. Okay, burn it. It will be there in a gaseous forms. It will continue. So anything that is always is. One. And if I am is, I was and I will be. So in fact, there is no creation. There is no death. It is only manifestation in different form. Existence in different form. The creation was. The creation is. The creation will be. No creation. That is what we say. Now what governs the transformation? Laws of physics governs the transformations of particles, objects. Laws of chemistry governs the transformations of chemicals, correct? What governs our existence? Then it is called law of karma. What is law of karma? I don't believe. Whether you believe or not, the fact that you are, it is. Why so? Whole creation is very orderly, is very systematic. What we call some accident or what we call some chamatkar, there is no chamatkar. It is chamatkar till you don't know. Like even there is no accident. Newspaper reports accident. Then there is a case. Case is for what? Judge reduces that accident to incident. And the person who caused this unpleasant incident is punished. How can you give punishment? If it is accident, you don't know the cause. There is no accident in the entire creation. Everything is cause-effect. Whole ecology is cause-effect. We are slowly discovering now. I am also cause-effect. I am caused. Why to this parent only? They didn't go to select. When nowadays they decide delivery, pregnancy. He didn't go to Bhagavan, show me who are the jivas want to come, let me select one. You don't decide. Much less the jivas ask Bhagavan, let me see the prospective father and mother, I will think what is it okay or not. It is connected by Ishvara, law of karma. Why I got this sex only, male and female? Why I am in this order? No, Bhagavan ne diya. Bhagavan kuch nahi deta. He is just facilitated. Because if you say Bhagavan is responsible, then there are some people who are born with silver spoon. Not silver but platinum spoon. Not even gold, platinum. Born to Zuckerberg, born to Akash Ambani, born this is a platinum spoon. And there are fellows who do not have Vadilal ice cream spoon, Wooden spoon also they don't have. Why they are having that? That means Bhagavan is partial. And if he is partial, he is not worthy to be called as Bhagavan. Even local mother is not partial. Local father, then is known Jagata Pitarau Vande. His father and mother both. And I would say he need to go to Dr. Dean, psychotherapist. Why? Because he enjoys people suffering. He put them means what? He has some psychic problem. He is a perverted guy. The people born with physical ailments, mentally, physically challenged children, and those parents suffering the way they have to bring up the children, and he keeps watching. And then poor fellow has to, what kind of God he is? I have doubt about his godhood. He doesn't have balance. He needs to go to a psychotherapist and process his unconscious, whatever it is. Because so suffering, you should see those Mongolian children and their parents. It's so much, the child grows and physically unmanageable. One of my cousin is a director in such home in Chicago. She tells me those stories. It is so much painful for the parents. They can't manage your karma. Now, what for you are given that particular yoni? I'll come back to subtle body, this question. Our accumulated karma phalas are infinite. They are in a seed form. Seed. Like even people tell me, I know quite a few, Swamiji, this staircase I have grown up in this house. Today I am 45. I must have climbed up and down every day minimum 5 to 10 times. Multiply it by number of days. But yesterday only I missed the last time. That means Papa. The seed germinated. Your Papa fructified that you missed that. And not only you are but connected, your wife also has Papa. She got married to you and has to do more seva for you. Papa, you have to lose some Lakshmi. Because nowadays in India to fall sick is a crime. Except you have this Ma card and these other cards, those poor fellows have cards. Then you get free. Yeah, or unless you have insurance. That is true in US also. US is a greater crime, greater Papa. Because the doctors don't give appointment for 6 months. Fellow is critical and by the time he will be alright. Otherwise, it is like this fellow was feeling uncomfortable. He was not well. The GP said, go to specialist. So he thought, he didn't have money, went to government hospital. Ahmedabad Civil Hospital is there. Huge campus, some 40-50 acres. So he got the case and was referred to general physician. And general physician said, I think you should go to that doctor. So he went there. And then that doctor said, no, you're not my case, you go to that doctor. During the day he went to 6 doctors. So he walked around. Evening he became all right. He didn't have to do anything. Just because of visiting doctors, he became just getting this advice, go to him, go to him. He became all right. So, Papa, suddenly getting some fiscal benefit, some promotion, you don't expect and you get it. Punya. The body is given those karmas which are in seed form, they are infinite. Jiva is from Anadikala. Out of that, a chunk fructifies. Karmas, Punya Papa. And the vasanas of Jiva, both together decide yoni. Whether fellow will be born as a Deva or Gandharva or Kinnar, or will be born as a human being, or some animal or mosquito. Jinbo loi pivan hoy. He needs to become a mosquito because he has to settle account with those people, And that too is sometimes special yoni in mosquito, dengue mosquito. So he will take care of it. Karmas. Exactly like, I remember our childhood. When we were children, those days, these fruits, especially mango, in Gujarat, 3 months is mango mayam. Sarvam Brahma mayam, Sarvam mango mayam. And I grew up with this just because of diabetes. My papa, when I planted the trees, you see, you find all varieties, mangoes and chickus and jamuns and both varieties, all the fruits are here. Each tree is minimum 6-7 trees. And there are trees near the rooms also. So I wanted to eat fruit only. We should have fresh fruits. And I wanted guests to also to enjoy. Eat fruits as much as you want. Now, when the guests don't come, our cows eat chickus. This cow, and every day each one eat 20, all this 12, 14 of them, elder one. Each one eats half a dozen chicku. The costliest, our chicku is really damn sweet. I mean, everybody has told this sweetness, we have never found it. And our mangoes are also so sweet. One of the days we'll get you. The store, the cold storage is there. Okay, I'm secret. But I can't eat. I can't eat because my diabetes. Papa. Dhanyaji enjoys breakfast mango, lunch mango, dinner mango, and in between evening also mango. So, we never bought mangoes ripe one. We used to buy these raw mangoes. And not in kilos, full of bullock carts. Green mangoes they will buy from the farmer, one bullock cart, put it for ripening. A typical hay and those gunny bags, and it is set to ripen. And children's job morning was to see how many have ripened. There is a Vijnana, not to know color and the smell and the skin, all that. So first you check, then elder sister checks, and then final quality control check is with mother. This is ripe. Now, all these mangoes are from same farm, sometimes same tree, and sometimes same branch. For every fruit, on a same branch there may be number of fruits. But one will ripen early, other will ripen less. That is phalam. Therefore it is called karma phalam. That set green mangoes is sanchita, not ready. What became ready is prarabdha today. Sometimes it used to be so less that whole family had to have limited mango juice. We never ate this cut mangoes. Mango juice and puri. That was standard diet. No sabji, no dal. It is enough. That was how we grew up. and there were no refrigerators. So if it was less, then these Gnani Purushas, mother, and if the guest comes, they had a technique, add milk and sugar and make it little more. Or you eat limited. Sometimes it was more. You don't know. Sometimes it was too sweet. Sometimes it was sour. Sometimes it was mixed. That is prarabdha. You don't know what is what. That prarabdha that fructifies decides the body. Now, this jivatma, individual, as I told you, is born to exhaust punya papas, then to gain sukha dukkha. There is infinite varieties of sukha in human birth only. Just simple example. This sukha, rasanendriya sukha, okay, in which let us have two categories, hot food and cold food. How many hot items you enjoy? Beginning from our Gujarati fulka and beginning from garam dal onwards, masala dosa, everything. Cold is so many varieties. Certain things only cold it is good. But that shiro, halwa cold you don't like. It should be hot. Now in cold also one item, let us say. So many items you eat Gujarati. Okay, forget about, I'm not talking of the state cuisines. Maharashtra has different item. Karnataka has different item. This Mohanthal of Karnataka is famous. I'll give you tomorrow. He has brought it. It's a different, taste is different. Let us take ice cream. Okay, one item. How many varieties of ice cream you get? Beginning from standard vanilla and kesar pista and butterscotch onwards, these are universal. Chocolate ice cream and coconut ice cream, and in Rajkot you have panki ice cream. Pan, the betel nut, they have ice cream. Then there is a chili ice cream, pakoda ice cream, all kinds. You get all kinds of flavor, that means different shades of happiness. Like clothes, different shades of color. Yellow. Nowadays they don't shop, but I still remember in childhood there was a shop, ladies textile shop. The blouse piece is yellow, was whole filled, different shades. So, infinite variety of sukha and infinite varieties of dukkha. eating ice cream in summer is different and in winter is also different. The Americans eat ice creams in winter. Maximum consumption of ice cream per capita in the whole world is America. 48 pounds or something. And maximum consumption of cheese is also in America. Per capita. Therefore, there is S, M, L, XL, double XL, triple XL. In the triple XL, we 2-3 of us get it. Then we fill up one t-shirt. These 80-pound guys, 140 pounds, etc. They eat. Whereas in India, nobody eats in winter. Different sukham. In monsoon, typical Gujju item is this batata vada. Hot batata and garam masala chai with the drizzling rain. You and that too, Baswegi sitting in a balcony. And over enthusiasm, he puts batata in the mouth. It is too hot. That is samsari. You know who is samsari? Cannot hold and cannot give up. That is samsara. Exactly like children, they grow up in the same way. If there are two siblings, in Gujarati we say, Tare mare bane nahi, and Tara vagar chal. We don't get along well, but we can't live without you. Therefore, when two persons get together, they talk ill of the third person. This lady is all, my husband is like that, my husband, then divorce him. And husband will also say that, my wife is such a cantankerous and all arguing, then divorce her. No, how can I? That is what somebody. I cannot remove the potato. It is too hot. Nor I can eat. Who is samsari? Garam batata vada khane wala. This is my definition. Coming back to the point, this Jivatma, according to Prarabdha, the place, the order in the sibling, sex, location, time, everything is born. Because he has to get some credits. Means some credits have fructified, some punya. So gain that sukham. And some debits also ready, like maturity of fixed deposit and some loan. So he has to fulfill that. At that place he is born. Now to experience punya papa, you need a means. Just as to eat, you need hands to put the things in the mouth, or at least mouth you need. So sadhanam is sukshma sharir, sense organs, prana, which gives energy to sense organs, and the mind, antakaranam. Basically, antakaranam is one entity. But according to the types of the thought, nature of the vrittis, nature of function, we divide it into 4 categories. Mana, Buddhi, Chittam and Ahankara. What is Manas? Manas is that samshaya, sankalpa vikalpatmakam mana. Seat of emotions, seat of instincts, seat of reactions, doubts. These are all, that kind of thought is called manas. Don't think there are 4 divisions and it comes. It is all one. But functionally we say, buddhi is cognition, is inferential capacity. Capacity to visualize, to project, to think in 3 dimensions also. That is buddhi. What is chittam? Chintan kartru chittam. Contemplativeness and memory is chittam. It has The karmas in a seed form is sanchit karma, we call it. Experiences, desires, feelings in a seed form, we call it samskara or vasana. It comes out at a right time. Right time you feel like doing. And last is ahankara. One who puts a stamp, I am doing, I did it, I shall do it, blah blah blah. Who owns them? Thoughts and actions. Now, one more thing. This, like yesterday, the word Parameshwara is used for Maya Upayita Chaitanya or Brahman also. So in Shastra, Antahkarana, either depending upon the context, is called as Manas, or it is called Chittam, or it is called Manas and Buddhi only. Either way, depending upon context. So you have to understand the context and interpret the word properly. Now, two examples I will give you. When we say 17 components, that is mana and buddhi. Buddhi includes ahankara and manas includes chitta. Generally, memory is more of emotions than knowledge. Memory is that karma phala. Or sometimes chittam, sometimes antahkaranam. It is called antahkaranam, means inner sadhanam. Karanam means sadhanam. Eyes, ears, nose, etc. are called bahikaranani. See, this is bahikaranani, plural. Karanam, karane, karanani. It is plural because many. If there were many inside, these four should be plural. Mana, buddhi, chitta, ahankara. But it is used as singular. Anta karana. Don't say anta karanani. Nobody says. So it is one. Now listen this carefully. When I say buddhi includes ahankara, buddhi is a seat of ahankara. Human being has buddhi, well evolved. Therefore, human beings alone have ahankara. Animals don't seem to have ahankara. They have self-identity to distinguish themselves between the species, to protect and distinguish between other species. They know I should not eat. They know their species because they want to move in a herd or whatever. And for biological urges, they know I should confine to this only. But don't have buddhi. And since there is no buddhi, there is no ahankara. You know, I often give this example. In metros, there is dog shows. In Gujarat and now there are cow shows. Which is the best cow, which is the best bull, like that. And if you go to metros, they have a dog shows. And the competition, there are judges who know dogs better. They don't know their husband better, but they know dogs better. They know dogs. And the result comes. And like Olympiad, there is a podium, like height-wise, and there's a photograph. The result of dog show with photograph comes on the front page of English newspaper. I have seen those. Nowadays I don't read Times of India. Yesterday dog show was held at such and such a hall and 640 dogs participated. And Ruby came first. Shepherd came second. Sweetie came third. And fourth was Neelam. Nowadays girls do more better than the boys. So Ruby, Jackie, Sweetie. Photograph. I remember I had observed that photographs. Poor dog, sitting like this, blank. and all cameras flashing the light. Dog, that Ruby just want to get on. But the mistress is standing. Stand. Stand there. No. No. Because it can't handle the flashlight. It doesn't know how to stand in a podium. But the dog doesn't recognize I am the best in Bombay. Next day morning, he doesn't raise tail. First. But his mistress, without tail, will raise the tail. पूछड़ी वगैरह पूछड़ी ऊंची कर से. And 10 जन ने कैसे? You see, my dog came first. But dog doesn't say, I am the first. And that sweetie who came runner-up, lost for half a mark, having gone home, Sweetie will eat the food and sleep. Mistress will not sleep. Cannot sleep. You see this race course, horse races. Horse doesn't have anything, whether it wins or loses. Have you ever seen dog in depression? There is no psychiatrist for the dogs, Thank God. There are few in America, that also they have now. It is, but doesn't have much. That is hormonal. They have hormonal issues, not situational. Because these street dogs are beaten, they don't get food, so their life is really bad. But they don't get into frustration and depression. Nothing happens. Hormonal thing happens. What happens? Point is, it is buddhi which is ahankara. That ahankara is individuality. Aham, that aham is ahankara. Kara is says, karta bhokta. Aham becomes karta. Means he or she thinks I am this much. Whereas I am limitless. Tomorrow we'll see Mahantam Vimumatmanam Matva Dhiro Nashochati. Atma is limitless. Satyam Gnanam Anantam, I am that. That individuality, sense of being this much, it is against my nature. That makes human being restless. That individuality I can use another synonym, that I am dukhi. How much dukhi? Most dukhi. Everyone else is happy, but I am dukhi. I am deprived. This is all individuality. I am limited. A lot of injustice has been done to me. They tell me also, Swamiji, you don't know how much I have suffered. I don't want to know also. You are suffering. Why should I know and break my head? Let me enjoy. But they tell this. Each one thinks that that sense being against what is my real nature. There is a complaint, self-complaint. I want to get rid of it. Like even any unnatural vastu also. Water. Water has a room temperature. If you heat it up and put down from the gas stove, what it will do? It wants to give up the heat. How long? Till it achieves natural state. If you convert into ice and put the ice outside, it wants to acquire heat. How much? Till it. That's it. Unless you get into natural state, you either do pravrutti, acquiring heat, or nivrutti, giving up unhappiness. That's what the life is. Either you seek something that makes you happy, or you want to get rid of something that makes you unhappy. Simple as that. That makes me, this fellow, a karta. Since I am the doer, karta bhokta, and I did, So there is law of cause and effect. Karma phala will come to you. So ahankara holds the subtle body. As long as there is ignorance, the subtle body is there. What goes is ahankara, jivatma. But doesn't go alone, goes with the sukshma sharir, because it requires means to encounter, to interact with the world. Like modern guys, they go with a computer. Then only you can do business. Mobile, this is a means. Sadhanam is necessary for me to contact and do transactions. So, Jivatma takes this and goes. That is what mentioned in 15th chapter. Utkramantam sthitam vapi bhunjanam va gunanvitam vimudhananu pashyanti gnana chakshusha. Previous line, manashashthani indriyani prakritisthani karshati shariram yadavapnoti yacha utkrapyati ishvara. Ishvara Swami. He talks of 6 things. It is 6 whole sukshma sharira. And just little extra, since there is a question. Extra is what? When person dies, he has to, dies when the jivatma's prarabdha kshaya takes place. There is an end to this sharira. He has to take the whole sukshma sharira with him. It is like you have to vacate the hotel room. You are there in a hotel. You have gone for a business or for a 7 days trip and you stay. Then by the time 6th day comes, everything is out of the bag. First day only toiletries come, then the shirt and shoes and everything is out, spread in the room. But you know tomorrow afternoon you have to leave for airport. Then you start packing. Few things not required, you put it in a bag. And then finally put everything. So when you grow old, then people find, what did you Swamiji say? That means this is packed up. Ears are packed up. Digestive, Vyana Vayu. I can't digest now anything now. That Vyana is gone. Pack it. And Samana Vayu. It is gone, packed up. Senses get packed up. And when you check in to new body, you open up. Correct? First indriya to open up is tongue. For baby, any baby across the globe, anything you give goes into mouth. Always. Baby is like a fish, you know that fish? You give him, anything goes into mouth. Last indriya is sparshandriya. Eyes open, ears open, nose open. Sparshandriya last. Up to 6 months, 4 months, there is a mosquito bite. Nowadays diapers are available. But if it is wet, baby don't cry. Mother knows. Yesterday, looking at the skin, there is some red dot. That means a mosquito is bitten, so tomorrow I should put a net. Baby doesn't know. And then karmendriya open up. So in Gujarati they say, Jeev avi, tongue has come, pog aaya. The legs were there, not that now got fixed up later on, like extra legs. He learned to walk. Haath, you have hands, but doesn't know how to hold. So mom gives him something. Yeah, therefore you have to give him the milk with holding the cup. Yeah, I am giving you. Hold the cup, hold the cup. And then he said, the guests are there, baby said, no, I will take it. They will say, hold it properly. This is not there. Hastendriyas are not functioning. Then mind opens. Emotions. He doesn't have emotion. I sometimes wonder, these oldies, Gujarati and Babas, you know, old Babas and Babis. Majis. They may think Majid. They play with the children. Like that, they make all faces. All faces they make. And sometimes mother-in-law uses the baby as your Wi-Fi tower. You are like your mother. Doesn't want to do. Through Wi-Fi tower, they message there. And she also does the same thing, vice versa. Because when you send a call, the reply will come, obviously. She will have her own turn. And they think, baby, I am playing with baby. And baby is happy. He doesn't know. What you say, what you doesn't know. You should look at baby. Baby is just blank eyes watching. Oh, all these faces. She wonders what kind of animal it is. They make all nice. Doesn't have any. No emotion, it's a blank face. Baby smiles because of Purva Karma. Something like in night, in sleep also they smile. That's it. It opens up. The things is open up. And during transit, there is a transitory phase. Uttarayana and Dakshinayana Marga, talked in 8th chapter. GPS is fixed. How this fellow will go and where he will go. That karma fixes GPS. During transit, there is no exhaustion of punya or papa. These lokas has subtle bodies. Even the gross body is special body. Even on the earth, you'll find this polar bear remains without food and water for 6 months. They just hide. Why polar bear? The frog, our good old frog. When the monsoon is over, they are underneath the earth. Snakes. So each body has some speciality. Those sukshma shariras are there, and those sukshma shariras, gross body is also different type. And their subtle body is also according to bhoga. Certain indriyas become powerful. Like even when they are born to these yonis of animals, tiger and lion and this cheetah, etc., when they are born like that, these fellows have nose very prominent. They smell. Come here. They smell. Their granendriya is very powerful. You know, these wild dogs in Africa, they would smell that there is some tiger has killed something. Eagle has eyes. At such a height, it will see the animal. And that most of the time, the color of the animal mixes with the land. But that fellow identifies. You know one thing? Eagle, it sees dead rat and dead snake also. It sees very quickly and catches and goes. Some people are also like eagle. They see only filth in the society. When they talk of only such things. And there is not some good thing they don't discuss. They talk this only. Limitations and censoring somebody. Like that you get different bodies. And in animal body, as I said, buddhi is not there. Technically it is called bhoga yoni. You exhaust punya papas. That prarabdha is such that doesn't allow you to do no new punya papa. So they don't do punyas and papas. Otherwise, these carnivorous animals doing papa daily because they are killing. And a Gomata is doing punya daily because saving lives of so many children. There is nothing. There is no punya papa. They are like machine, program, because ahankara is not there. Now, karma and sukha dukha are so much. What is this loka? Loka is lokyate anubhuyate iti loka. They are called as fields of experiences. Anubhav Kshetrani. Even in this Mother Earth, we Gujaratis have a lot of summer heat. Now it started in March. It goes up to November. Now in Russia there are places where for 10 months people can't come out. There is a different karma phala. Still people live. Government supports also because there is oil and all that thing. And they have to preserve this wood and so many. Why the Russia? Ladakh. If you go to Leh Ladakh, there is an underground room. They live there. Because the Congress government never provided electricity. It is like America, especially Poconos, that North Pennsylvania area, all cold. And they keep eating only potatoes. Nothing grows. Ladakh people. Now electricity is there and slowly room heaters are coming up and they are having some life. But there is that sukha dukkha, different. So there are lokas means fields of experience, as I told you. Level, like cup of tea. On Ravechi tea stall, Khodia tea stall. And going to Taj, it's a different experience. In between all varieties. Umia tea stall, Ravechi tea stall, Khodia tea stall. Then you eat it on the road and they give you in a plastic cup. And you have a tea. It's a different. So, Vishaya are infinite. The infrastructure is, variety is infinite, and capacity of sense organ to enjoy is infinite. There are not 3 lokas, not 14, nth number of lokas. Bhagavad describes 27 lokas. Different papas, different punyas. It is there. Generally, figuratively, they say 3 lokas. Like in India, you say, oh, India, north and east, that's how we divide. But it is not so. So many states, and you can divide them linguistically also. Because Konkani is a part of Karnataka, but part of Maharashtra also. Those people who speak language. So also Gujarati, some Marathi, Gujarati, etc. It's not that subtle body. There is only subtle body only, then no experience. Then only subtle body is there. There is a means, but there is no house for subtle body to express. That is called Bhut Pishach Pret Yonis. They have body, they have desire, but can't express, can't enjoy. So they forcefully occupy somebody's place. They are land encroachment fellows, goons, Daud gangs, and they will take the body of a weak person. But if he is strong, if he has given protection money to Shiv Sena, Daud will not come. The Shiv Sena is Bhagwan. So if you pray, this thing doesn't affect. Number of lokas in our scriptures, there are so many. But varieties of experience. In Bhuloka, how many experiences? You travel to different countries, you see different people, different way, different thing. Hence the number of. Even within a country, you go there and you find there is a difference the way they live. Even Punjabis and Haryanvis, there is a difference. Tamilians and Kannadigas is different. Even the one country. And even in Kannada, the North Kannada and South Kannada is different. Because I told you, 7 types of rasam. 7 types of sukhas are there in Kannadiga also. It is endless. What prayers do we say while we plant a tree? That you have to plant a tree was not known to Vedas. In those times, there were enough jungles and they didn't require this, what is that fellow's name? Sadbhavna. Vijay and Mittal. We have one of my devotees. He is into planting trees. You know how much? 20 lakhs. He has come out with a very nice model, corporate model. You pay me 3,000 rupees, 3,500 rupees. 3,500. I will plant and maintain for 5 years and make sure it is minimum 12 feet. If it is not, I will refund the money. And with a cage, he puts the whole team, gardeners and workers and a tractor and water tanker, and they water it daily and fertilize it. They really do a good job. So, CSR and some genuine, especially our Patels, they migrated from village. So they wanted to green their village. And all are diamond fellows. Surat, they have lots of money. And life is simple. So where to spend money? And he did a good idea, this Vijay. On a cage there will be nameplate. By so and so, in the memory of mother so and so. Now 1,000 trees cost 3 lakhs, which is peanut. You will ask 1,000 in my village. Whole village will know, oh, our Kanti has planted. Kanti becomes famous. He planted 20 lakhs. Those days, nobody needed to do. So there is no Veda mantras. There are Veda mantras for Ayurvedic plants. Not only planting, for cutting also there is a mantra. When you take some branch or leaf, there is a mantra, Isherto, Jertva, Vayavasto, Payavasto. They chant sometimes. But I don't know.
Varahamira. Varahamira Samhita is all for all trees, and he suggests each nakshatra and each rashi.
That is for Ayurveda. Primarily Ayurveda Shastra. It is useful in Ayurveda.
Jyotishya also.
Ayurveda includes Jyotish. You cannot be Vaidya without Jyotish. Like you cannot be Karmakandi Brahmana without Jyotish. Making medicine is according to nakshatra and graha movement. I'll tell you why. I remember when I was a child, we used to read those stories, The typical story had 2 types of, like typical Hindi movies, villain and fighting. So we have 2 types of stories. One, the princess was kidnapped by a demon. One prince will come and kill and get the princess. And the deal was, if you get back half the kingdom and marriage. Another was, princess fell sick. That was the stories we read. And she was so sick, and all Vaidyas gave medicine and she was never cured. Raja Vaidya failed, other Vaidyas failed, and Raja declared, king, if anyone can cure my princess, I will give him the half kingdom and she will be married to him. And when young Vaidya Raja comes and he says, I will do that and blah, blah, blah. And he checked the Nadi. Nadi Shastra is perfect, I have seen. Our Kiran, doctor, that US guy, he is internal medicine and critical care super specialist. You know him also. He is in Pennsylvania. He studied this. Looking at Nadi, he will tell. And I have seen other Vaidyas also. So he said, I'll cure. Then father said, give medicine. So he said, I will give medicine on Ekadashi. That is was written. Or he will say, I will give after Purnima. I used to wonder as a child, if you are here and she is sick and you know the medicine, why don't you give now? Why you wait for Purnima? It's like American doctor, you seek appointment, after 6 months they give you time. Why you will delay? I was wondering as a child, questioning. Then I realized, when I grew up and studied, that certain medicines have to be prepared on certain nakshatra and certain tithi and certain kala. And Vaidyaraja has to do certain upasanas. I could connect that. In Baroda, there was one Dattubai Hardikar Vaidya. Hadikar. Yeah, that fellow. They knew my father happened to know, and we used to go for some medicine and all. So when sometimes we fall sick, then we used to go to him. And often we used to hear he has gone to Narmada Bank. When he will come after 3 days, 4 days, or he will tell, come now, I am going in an hour, I have to reach by this time. Because that Jyotish Shastra, particular medicine, particular time, and they have to expose that medicine to moon. Ushnami chaushadis sarvaha somo bhutva prasad. Moon is Chandrama, Devata for Ayurveda Shastra. And in simple, the annam is nourished by moon. We Gujaratis know very well. On one Purnima called Sharad Purnima, we eat poha with milk. But that poha mixed with the milk is exposed to moon. Purna, that Sharada Chandrama is a Purna Chandrama. Then when that is exposed to moon, that power tastes different. And just for your piece of information, any of you has acidity, this is proven, we tested it here. Banyaji had a problem, we did it. We were told this sakar, what you call it, which sugar you call it? Sakar? Khada sugar. English, I am asking sugar, I am asking khada sugar, nahi, khadi sakkar. You are making English. Sakar, if you have acidity, put that thing in moonlight, whole night. Keep it, and when you get acidity, use that sugar and drink or eat milk, it will cure. It gets different gunas. Sugar is same. So Chandrama is necessary. Therefore they go by Tithi and all that. There are mantras. Therefore I mentioned it is in Ayurveda. I don't know. There are different devatas for different vanaspatis and different dishas, sides as per the Vastu Shastra. You can plant this tree here only, not here. There is a Shastra. But I am not much aware of it. Which plant and what mantra and where. Whatever you see here is just by intuition. It has turned out to be good, fortunately. We never thought this way. But then all those who know, some architect and tell, okay, this tree is a proper place, this is a proper, it has turned out like that. And with all respect to such architects, I have my own reservations, because these modern Vastu Shastris are book reading Vastu Shastra. Like homeopathy doctors, you know. The homeopathy doctors, they don't study homeopathy, but they give some medicine. And many was this disha and that disha, they are very complex shastra. And the first and the foremost, you should know this. Any discipline of knowledge of our rishis, with Ayurveda or homeopathy, Jyotish or whatever, yagna, it is arsham, given by rishis. Therefore it involves mantra. Without upasana, it is not what it is. Though Ramdev is my friend. Okay? And everybody now has become Ayurvedic doctor. Everybody knows if you have some throat problem, take Sitopaladi. If you have some coughing, then this Ardusi liquid is there, take this. But the potency is mantra. Mantra Ushadam. So Vaidyas are always upasakas. They have to do anusthana. Even Jyotish, they have to do anusthana. Vastu Shastri, they have to do anusthana. Certain mantras. Then it is efficacious, as it is mentioned. It is 110% efficacious if the person has a tapashakti, which nowadays they read books and Anyway, it may work, but it doesn't appeal to me since I happen to know all this. Generally, I think we should close. I'll answer this tomorrow. I'll talk. It requires little explanation. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om.